Hey guys, welcome to your new squad. Now I know you're probably sitting in the living room right now surrounded by people that you don't really know and you're wondering how you got to be there in the first place. But I believe that God has set this time aside for you so that you can connect with these individuals around the room. Now I know you may not know their story yet, but I know their story, and we believe that these people around the room are going to help you grow in your relationship with God, find an anchor of relationship here on this peninsula as we can grow to be the church that Jesus intended. If you're going to get the most out of this group, though, it's not just me putting together the right people in the room, but it's also going to take a little bit of effort from you to get the most out of this group that you possibly can. There's 3 things I want you to work on over the next 12 months as you grow in this relationship with your group. The first thing I need you to have is commitment. I need you to be able to commit to one another and know that they are committed to you. And commitment takes consistency. I found that in my squad, there are nights when I just don't want to show up. We meet on Tuesday nights, and I wake up early on Tuesday. I go to work all day. I come home to a messy house, and quite frankly, going to squad some nights just feels like it's going to be too much. But I find that those nights when I show up, even when I don't want to, are the nights that are the most important for me. Like God has something really special for me and He wants me to make sure that I really want it, and so I have to show up to go and get it. Half the battle for squad is simply showing up. So show up in your work clothes. You can show up and be in a sour attitude, and I bet that at the end of the night, you're going to be leaving squad glad that you came in the first place. The second thing that you're going to need if you're going to get the most out of this squad is authenticity. Around this room, there are people who are broken. There are people who have stories to share, and I bet that your story can help them in their process. Now, I know authenticity sometimes takes time, but I'm going to challenge you to begin to be vulnerable with the people around the room. Because at the end of the day, the people in the room sitting around you right now are there for the same exact reason. They want to grow in their relationship with God, and they want to grow in relationship with the other people around the room. And it's going to take some authenticity to be able to open that up. A great place for you to open up in authenticity is in prayer. Every squad, you're going to have a dedicated time simply just to pray for one another, share your story about where you're going. I know many of you guys are looking for career paths, you're looking for relationships, you're looking for answers for big questions. And I believe that when you begin to be authentic with one another and be transparent with one another, God's going to be able to move in really huge ways in your life. But it's going to start with you being authentic and being transparent with one another. The third thing that I need from you to make your squad the most vibrant possible is trust. And I know that trust takes time. I rarely trust someone with my life that I first met. And around the room, like I said, you probably don't know everyone's name yet. But I believe that if you give this time, you will build trust. And through trust, you are going to have relationships by the end of this 12 months that you couldn't imagine not having because of how important they were in your story over this last year. And so I need from you time to let this work. I need you to be able to commit yourself and say, I am committing myself to build trust with these individuals. And I believe that commitment fuels authenticity, and authenticity fuels trust, and trust fuels commitment and authenticity, and it all comes together. And I believe that if those 3 things are cultivated within you and they're cultivated within the people around the room, that your squad will be vibrant and alive. And I believe that you're going to grow in your relationship with God and other people, and you're going to see God work in incredible ways through your squad. And so I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for this story that is yet to be told, because our best days are ahead of us. Our best days are ahead. And so I really want you to be able to commit yourself to that. And so right now, I'm going to turn it back to your squad lead to be able to take you through the rest of the night.